Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just checking into some other MJ stocks. I talk a lot on the channel about MJ. Did a sundial Tilray video. Had a request for CGC. Just got that one done. And working on some of these over-the-counter ones. So these aren't too bad. Curaleaf, and I'll do some other ones. I think the other one is CURLF. I'd have to double check it. It's been a while since I've looked at some of these, but this one is Curaleaf, ticker CURLF. So if you're looking to get this one, you'd have to do it on the major exchanges, TD Ameritrade, Schwab. Last I knew, TD charged for over-the-counter. They'll charge a commission. I'm not sure about Schwab. Last time I bought these was on Fidelity. They did not charge me a commission, so I just like to save people money. I mean, there's free platforms. Why should you have to pay somebody to trade when you can trade it on another platform for free? So there you go. So anyway, Curaleaf, showing it as a buy. This one's always had great ratings. It's currently $2.82. I want to say it was in the $5, $6, $7 range last time I talked about it, which it's been a while. 1 year price target of 6.1. So here you can kind of see what it's done over the past year. It's really came down as well. Had a nice little run in December, and ever since then it's just been going down. Curaleaf settles a $100,000 class action suit following Oregon labeling mix-up. And this is dated on the 22nd. Some of the articles that I found are a little bit older, but since I hadn't done a video on Curaleaf, I thought I better just throw in what I could find. So they settled another class action lawsuit related to the select brand CBD drops containing THC. Settlement, the second in the case, stems from when the company mixed up two lines of products. One with CBD and the other with THC, causing confusing states for some of its consumers who were not expecting to get stoned from the CBD drops. Oregon state regulators had to recall the brand's 1,000 milligram unflavored select CBD drops. Labeled as broad spectrum, but that contained THC, and then the brand's 1,000 mg bottles of unflavored select THC tincture had to be recalled for not containing THC. So, wow, back and forth. Hopefully find some good news on this one. So, but moving on, New York clears legal hurdle to issue licenses in the Finger Lake region as pot stocks rise. New York Control Board Tuesday approved a settlement to a lawsuit that prevented it from issuing licenses in the Finger Lakes region. I'm not going to read this whole article to you, but there's quite a few shares of MJ companies with exposure to New York as Curaleaf, so that's why this article's in here. Green Thumb, I've talked about them, probably have to do an update on them. Columbia Care, I don't think I've ever talked about them. Cresco Labs is the one I was trying to say earlier. Cresco Labs, I've talked about them, I have shares of them as well. And they're going to be an over-the-counter stock as well. Should you give up on Curaleaf Holdings? But you can find all these in my library that I've talked about in the past. It's in the Curaleaf video section, or you can find it underneath MJ. MJ investing in long-term is a long-term game. That's what I've always said. So it's just got to jump through all these hoops and find their way, legalization and so on. Savvy investors understand that investing in MJ stocks require a high tolerance for risk. MJ stocks performed poorly in 2022, and this year has not been kind either. However, the industry is rapidly expecting expanding as more countries, along with more U.S. states, legalize MJ, and the potential market grows, according to the Allied Market Research. Highly competitive and volatile market, and only stable and profitable companies with disciplined growth strategies are likely to survive. Massachusetts-based Curaleaf, CURLF, has been a dominant force in the space and keep it a winning streak going. What is going right for Curaleaf? Leads the MJ industry in the United States with $1.3 billion in total revenue reported in 2022, with most MSOs have struggled to grow their revenues. In recent quarters, Curaleaf's top line increased 14% year over year to $336 million in the first quarter of 2023. So they're growing. So just because it's over the counter doesn't mean to stay away. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice anyway, but I have bought this one, even though it is over the counter. It's actually better than some of the other ones on the NASDAQ, like Sundial, Hexo. High Tide's currently my favorite still. Has been and probably will be for a while. High on catalyst, but operations remain a smoke show. This just came out yesterday. So they face challenges in the German expansion due to potential brand reputation issues and an evolving industry landscape, concerns about profitability in Florida, deteriorating financials, and suboptimal balance sheet raise questions about the company's long-term prospects. Despite positive catalysts such as safe banking and state legalization efforts, investors should carefully evaluate their risk and consider alternative opportunities in the MJ sector. Overall, the company's low forward EBITDA is justified given the operational risks and current financial position. Over here on Reddit, any buy orders open for Curaleaf? Curaleaf opens 59th dispensary in Florida. Curaleaf Holdings announced Friday that it will open in Boca Raton Glades, company's 59th dispensary in Florida, and 151 nationwide. So that's just kind of mind-blowing. They almost have 60 dispensaries in Florida and 151 nationwide, so they're heavy in Florida. Very heavy. MJ companies will benefit from Connecticut's new market projected to hit $300 million in 2023. Acreage Holdings, I've talked about them once or twice, and Curaleaf Holdings. So put this one on your radar and be watching it if that's the case. Currently at 281. New article, I already did that one. Remain a smoke show. Here's some other ones that I've talked about in the past. Curaleaf, Trueleaf. Have to do a video on that one. And over here on Tip Ranks, currently at $8. Or no, I'm sorry. Currently at $2.79. I was like, woohoo! It took off. So currently at a strong buy with an upside to $8.27. That's where it kind of used to be, but that's it for Curaleaf. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share, and if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.